On last week's show, Tony took an awesome Missouri whitetail buck with his bow as the rut was kicking in. This week, he jumps behind the camera to film me as things really start to heat up. If you like chasing big whitetails like we do, sit back and enjoy the action. Squincher Outdoors is made possible with the support from these great companies. The Resource Center, you're safer with Schaefer. Jim Butler Centralia, where Squincher Outdoors buys all of our vehicles. Rustic Timbers Furniture for home and office. Mossy Oak Properties, helping you find your happy place. Powder Morning Hunting Company, a true hunt of a lifetime. Lily's Landing, Brance's top fishing resort and marina. Hot Shot Archery, accuracy defined. Magnus Broadheads, quality with a lifetime guarantee. Vortex Optics, closing the distance. Spartan Camera, so you don't have to be there. HA Sports, America made and family owned. Dominant Strands for premium custom bowstrings. Elvis Tack, a superior sightlight. Trophy Image, animal nutrition you can trust. Dare Construction, dare to dream. Orani Archery, quality arrows and accessories. Big D's Barbecue, the #1 Branson barbecue. And our great friends at Squincher, hydration that works. Well, I was about to say this is a bunch of bull, but I'm not even trying to be funny. This is what we're dealing with today. Put a trophy rock down there, over the summertime, and they love licking that spot there, but our farmer here doesn't do a real good job of keeping his cows fenced in. This is a spot they're not supposed to be. They show up from time to time, and they're here now. But this is November 2nd, and Tony got his real nice 11-pointer last night. We settled in here. We've had a little bit of action. We were worried that this cow might show up because it's been on camera, but this seemed like a good place to sit this morning, so we chanced it. I don't know how long he's going to stay. Maybe longer than us. I don't know. But we haven't been real happy anyway. We lost this lease coming up next year after being here. I think it's 12 years now. Had a lot of success, and we've done everything we can. People talk about treating the landowner right, and we've done that. We've done absolutely everything we could do to be as cordial and respectful of the property. And sometimes, just it all comes down to money, I think. There comes a time when you just gotta move on to something else, I guess. But can't always do everything right, because sometimes that doesn't work out either. At least Tony got a good one, and we got the rest of the season for me to get one. And at least that'd be a consolation before we move on to something new next year. That's about it. That's about all I got here. We're going to stick it out probably another hour or so and go figure out what we're going to do with Tony's deer today. And then tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Tomorrow being Sunday. Monday it's supposed to rain. And then Tuesday it's supposed to maybe have a little rain in the morning and then start clearing up. So we're going to head back somewhere around then and hit it really hard next week if I don't have any luck today and tonight. Today's about over, so.
There's three cows in here now.
Yeah. We got 3 cows in here bothering us. So it's November 2nd, the evening of November 2nd. Got some really bad weather rolling in tonight. It's going to rain most of the day tomorrow and the next day, so we're going to call it break time for a couple days and go home, get some laundry done, get some rest. Hopefully I get a little better. I've been sick. We got about an hour and a half left here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the horns here. Had a lot of luck with this. Killed one of my biggest deer ever just a couple years ago by Rattling. I'm gonna give it, what do we call it, the old Boy Scout try?
College try.
So we'll see what we can do. Last time, right before I did it, kind of described as the old Boy Scout smackaroony, and that's what I'm going to do again. I go smackaroony. Best thing I can do with these little, it's kind of what's in here, like wooden pegs or something, but it sounds awesome. Sounds better than real antlers that I can tell. And I give it a old smackaroony up against a tree, and it usually works. So
Usually drop tines come running.
yeah. Last time I called in a drop tine. All right. Alright.
Grab your bow and get ready.
Yeah, we're right over a cornfield, so it could be anything out in this corn. That's the smackaroni. There's no bark left in this tree either. Well, so we're just finishing up the morning of November 7th, traditionally my favorite day of the hunt of the year. It's not really exactly rocking right now. We did see a really big buck about an hour ago. Unfortunately, he's on the neighbor's property across the creek, and but good news is he looked like he was kind of heading across the property onto us. So we're going to take a short break, go back to camp, dry off a little bit. It was unbelievably amount of dew this morning. I've never seen it so much. It was like it was just raining out of the trees, and we were soaked. So we're going to go back and maybe get some drier clothes on and grab something to eat and get back in our favorite stay in the gap. Perfect morning. This wind's hardly blowing. It's nice and crisp, high 30s. It's our favorite time to hunt of the year. I always say 6th, 7th, and 8th are the best days. Yesterday we didn't just saw one big buck, not a whole lot of action, but the sun's creeping up. Like I said, a little frost this morning. I think it's going to be a good day. seen him yet, but he's grunting his tail off down there. Never heard anything like it. Big, deep, roaring grunts and that, so got nothing to lose. I'm gonna try to see if we can't get him up here.
He's a definite shooter. You agree? Okay. Okay. Hey, remember this tree's in my way right here, so you gotta let him clear that tree for me to get him okay. Oh, he's pretty. He's got good mass. Oh yeah, he's a shooter gator. No doubt. He's beautiful. He's making us great. Oh my God. He's coming. He's making us great. Oh my God. He's coming. He's making a rub right here. He's coming. He's coming, kid.
Yes, he's already down. That's the ones you like when they're already down.
Sweet, baby. Team Squincher's knocking them down now.
Boy, we never ever have I heard a deer grunt like that. It was unbelievable. Before we even got the camera on, he was just going crazy down the woods. We didn't know if he was chasing a doe, what he was doing, but I mean, he
was roaring.
Yeah.
I call that a roar. I don't even know what you call that.
Never seen that before.
Beautiful
He's got
deer.
the widest horns I've ever seen in my life.
We've never had him on camera, have we?
Not that I know of. Tony's shaking harder than I am.
I am shaking. I was excited, man. I heard it grunt like 10 minutes ago, and I said, "Is that a grunt?" He's like, "Well, yeah, it's a grunt." I'm like, "It sounds like a person grunting." Good thing is, if we don't have far drag, you smoked him, buddy.
Yep.
10 ray.
Yeah, that was a perfect shot. I don't know if, let me check the footage, if everything turned out perfect there with the shot, but he got to a point where I couldn't wait a second longer. I was going to maybe grunt and stop him, but there was a deer blowing. You can probably hear that.
I think that's what turned him to come actually out.
And he has focused on that and started walking towards it. Felt like it was kind of now or never. The Black Hornet's Razor did another number, man. They just tear them up.
They can't take it. Oh man, how old am I? 12? Because I'm shivering like a.
I feel like I'm on a youth hunt.
I am like it's exciting. I mean, we hunt really, really hard, and it's hard to kill deer with a bow, and it's hard.
What a great morning, though, man. It was nice and peaceful. The only thing that's kind of messed us up, the wind was blowing straight out of the north. It wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to be northeast. We get in here and had a couple deer blow at us early. I was like, I can't even believe that. I did a wind checker, and sure enough, it's blowing straight out of the north, which it wasn't supposed to be doing. But, wow. This is kind of like that bittersweet, you know. It's just things are cooking, and you just, but man, you can't pass a deer like that up.
You pass a deer like that, you lose a cameraman, because I'm gonna go home and puke.
All right, well,
let's do some work.
We're gonna get down, and yeah, the hard part starts now. All right, found my arrow. I think we had a complete pass through. I'm hoping the other part's still in him. We'll see. But I like these quick and easy, no track job. We've already seen him go down, so all we can do now is just go get him. Go take a look at him.
I can't wait.
Look at it's got a busted G2 there. 10-pointer with a busted G2. Golly, look at the size of this buck. Goodness gracious. That's a mature deer right there. That's a big old boy. Wow, what a hunt.
He's a tank, dude.
All right, another unbelievable day here in mid-Missouri.
Can't wipe the grin off my face, bro.
No, it's just...
We just keep doing it.
Absolute stud of a deer. He's got a broken G2 right there, otherwise it'd be a perfect 10.
Who broke it off?
I don't know. Yeah, I want to see the boy that broke that off. But what a stud. The body on him is enormous. So
he's tore up.
Yeah, his ears all cut up. He's a fighter. And maybe that's why he was carrying on down there.
We got rifle season to come, so we've laid down 2 good bucks already, and we're just getting started. We got JB and Tracy got to get on the board next.
Yep.
We'll try to get after them guys, see if we can get going.
I say this every time. I can't thank you enough, all you folks out there that keep tuning in to Squint Your Outdoors. You know, we have so much fun doing this, and it's just even more awesome to be able to share our stories with you guys at home.
I'm gonna brag on you a second. You smoked him, bro. Super double. It's either a double lung or a hard shot, one of the two.
Yeah, the Black Hornet's a razor. And it does its job every time. So
you do your job, it'll do its job.
I talked about the other day, I got my trusty Hot Shot X-Spot release there, and we got a new one coming out soon that I'm probably going to be switching to, but I don't know, that old boy there's taking a lot of animals.
You're going to have a hard time making you switch.
I'm going to have to put it up in a trophy room.
So you can hang it from this rack.
But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. We're going to get this guy loaded up somehow on the 4-wheeler, get him back to camp, and then head to the...
Kansas.
What do they call the Kansas? The what state? The
Sunflower State.
Sunflower State.
That grows big bucks. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.